Welcome! Today I want to show you how to set up a very basic Geco project for an imaginary rocket up software. We use the Geco builder to define the layout and the configurator to access it. Our simple rocket app has just one config file in XML format. We want to write now a simple UI for these three settings. We start the Geco configuration builder, and when it's started, we start a new project. First, we give some general details like the title. The program name and the program version. If you want, you can add some company details. Like the name, the website, and the contact email. To add an image reference, we must include the image first. Now we will add the file. We will give it a meaningful name. We select the format and we define the deployment location. Typically, your configuration is deployed on a program data. On your customer machine, it could be located here. Program data, company name, and file name. We define a template file to be able to build our settings. Now we add the file and we can already save the template. So, as next step, we define the UI. We add a template. We select the file. In our case, we only have one file. We select the path to our three settings. In another tutorial, we explain how filters work. Here, we just continue now without any filters. We select a drop-down template. We select the attribute value for to be displayed in the drop-down. Therefore, we must first define a domain. And let's say an extra value 2. Secondly, we define meaningful text. As title, in this case, I do not want to use a static text as, for example, title. I want to show you how dynamical functions work. We have here a large selection of different functions. We select the get attribute because I want to show the attribute key. And additionally now I want to split this text into separate words. For this we use the function split. When we like what we see, we can click on finish. I just want to add a tooltip. We can add now, for example, a header to make the page nicer. And we have to define the menu title. If you want that the menu title and the page title are different, the page is here, the menu will be shown here, then you have to define your different value, else you can let it empty. You also can define an icon and store. Now I will save the file and we are able to export it to the Geco format. This Geco format then has to be deployed to your customer together with your software. Now your customer is able to open the configuration with his configurator. We can either search automatically in all default locations for our configuration, or as in my case, I just simply drag and drop the configuration. When I change now any settings, the XML file will be modified. I can see changes in the audits trail, and also when I click on the info button, you will see the configuration and the company details that we have defined. This was the tutorial how to set up a basic Geco configuration. I hope you liked it. Look also for other tutorials or try our free samples how to create powerful setups or for example also installation results.